Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First is going to take you into the wild, wide-open beauty of the Silver State, Nevada. But we're not here for casinos or deserts. We're talking about something even more exciting, the 2006 Nevada State Quarter Dollar coin. You may have one of these coins in your change right now, but if you take a closer look, you could be holding a treasure that's worth a life-changing amount of money. So stay tuned, coin collectors, because this isn't just any quarter. This is one with a backstory, beauty, and the potential for serious value, released in 2006 as part of the historic 50 State Quarters program. The Nevada State Quarter stands out for its incredible design and tribute to the state's rich Western heritage. The reverse of the coin features a trio of wild Mustangs galloping across the desert, with snow-capped mountains and the rising sun in the background. The phrase, "the Silver State," reminds us of Nevada's legacy of silver mining and independence. This design captures the energy and spirit of the American West, and it's one of the most visually striking coins in the entire series. For collectors, it's more than just a coin. It's a symbol of freedom, adventure, and untamed beauty. Now here's where things get especially interesting. While this coin is widely circulated, not all Nevada quarters are created equal. Some extremely rare versions of this coin contain unique minting errors that make them highly desirable and incredibly valuable among collectors. These are not your average circulation quarters. These are the kinds of coins that have shocked auction houses and ignited bidding wars, because only a tiny number of them exist, and each one is a rare combination of history and human error. One of the most exciting errors found in some 2006 Nevada quarters is the double die error, a numismatic anomaly where the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice during the minting process. This creates a ghost-like doubling effect on the text, especially visible in areas like United States of America, Liberty, and even the date. If you have a magnifying glass or coin loop, you might catch that subtle doubling, an unmistakable sign of a rare and valuable piece. These double die errors are rare, but when found and authenticated, they transform an ordinary quarter into an elite collector's item. Another dramatic error that has turned heads in the coin community is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned in the minting press, causing part of the design to be shifted or even cut off. These errors are easy to spot and extremely popular with collectors. The more off-center the strike and the more of the date or key details that remain visible, the more desirable the coin becomes. Each one is unique, and that uniqueness is what drives up the value in the eyes of passionate numismatists. Let's not forget the intriguing clad layer missing error that has been discovered in some Nevada quarters. In this error, one side of the coin is missing its outer nickel layer, revealing the copper core beneath. The result? A dramatically different appearance that catches the eye instantly. These coins look and feel different than standard quarters, and when verified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, they can command major attention and major prices at auctions.so. How do you know if your 2006 Nevada quarter is one of these rare gems? First, give it a close inspection under bright light. Look carefully at the lettering for doubling, check the symmetry of the coin for any off-center signs, and examine the surface for color inconsistencies that could indicate a clad layer issue. If something about your coin stands out as unusual, it's worth getting it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. That small effort could be the step that leads to a massive payday. The collector community is becoming more aware of these rare Nevada quarter errors, and demand has been climbing fast. As collectors compete to complete high-quality state quarter sets and search for those elusive errors, the market value of these coins has skyrocketed. And once these rare coins enter permanent collections, they rarely reappear on the market, making them even more sought after. That's why now is the time to act, search, and explore your own collection. You just might uncover a hidden treasure. And speaking of treasure, let's talk about real numbers. One extraordinary 2006 Nevada State Quarter, featuring a dramatic minting error and preserved in stunning uncirculated condition, recently sold at a jaw-dropping price. After being graded and authenticated, This coin became the star of a private auction and was sold for an incredible $70,000. That's right, $70,000 for a single quarter that once could have slipped through your fingers at the grocery store. That's the beauty and magic of coin collecting. You never know which coin will be the one that changes your life. So go check your jars, your wallets, and your old coin rolls. You never know what's hiding in plain sight. And if you think you've found a Nevada quarter with any of the rare features we've talked about today, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your find, ask a question, or join the conversation with other collectors. This community is all about helping each other discover the next big thing. Second rare coin, we take a deep dive into one of the most exciting and surprisingly valuable quarters ever released by the United States Mint. We're talking about the 2002 Indiana State Quarter Dollar coin. This one's a fan favorite, not just for its stunning design and tribute to the state's legacy, but because some rare versions of this coin have left collectors speechless with their incredible value. If you think quarters are just spare change, think again. You could be holding onto something worth a small fortune. The 2002 Indiana State Quarter was the 19th coin released in the iconic 50 State Quarters program, and it carries with it a proud celebration of Hoosier heritage. The reverse side of the coin features a race car superimposed over an outline of the state, along with the inscription, Crossroads of America. It's a powerful tribute to Indiana's legendary connection to speed, progress, and the world-famous Indianapolis 500. The coin also includes 19 stars to represent Indiana as the 19th state to join the Union, adding a layer of patriotic history to an already compelling design. It's sleek, symbolic, and simply unforgettable. Now, while millions of these quarters were struck for circulation, not all Indiana quarters are created equal. And this is where things start to get really interesting. A small number of these coins were released with rare minting errors that make them not only rare, but exceptionally valuable. These aren't just quirky defects. They're highly sought after by collectors, often commanding jaw-dropping prices at auctions and in private sales. Finding one of these error coins is like winning the coin collector's lottery. One of the most coveted errors found in the 2002 Indiana quarter is the double die error, especially on the obverse of the coin. This error occurs during the minting process when the coin receives two impressions from the die, slightly offset from one another. The result? A visible doubling effect on areas like the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," or even the date itself. When this doubling is clear and distinct, and the coin is preserved in high grade, it becomes a prize for any serious collector. These double-die Indiana quarters are not easy to come by, and that's exactly why they're so valuable. Another exciting variety involves the off-center strike, which occurs when the blank coin planchet is misaligned in the press. This results in part of the design being missing or shifted to one side, leaving a crescent-shaped blank area. If the coin still shows the full date and Indiana text despite the off-center strike, it can command a serious premium. The more dramatic the error while still retaining key details, the higher the value climbs. Each of these off-center Indiana quarters is completely unique, making them incredibly appealing to collectors who want one-of-a-kind pieces in their collections. Also notable are wrong planchet errors, where the Indiana design was accidentally struck on a blank intended for a different coin. Imagine an Indiana quarter that was minted on a planchet meant for a nickel or a foreign coin. Suddenly, everything changes. The weight, color, thickness, and even sound of the coin would be different. These coins are instantly intriguing to experienced collectors, and when verified by trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC, they often spark competitive bidding at auction. Now you might be asking yourself, how can I tell if I have one of these rare Indiana quarters? Start by looking closely at your coin under a bright light or with a magnifying glass. Focus on the date, the text, and the edges. Look for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or unusual coloring or texture. If something seems out of the ordinary, don't dismiss it. That oddity might be the very thing that makes your coin rare. And once you've spotted a potential error, the best next step is to send it to a professional grading service for authentication and certification. It's the only way to confirm its true market value. As the coin collecting world continues to grow, demand for rare state quarters has never been higher. New collectors are entering the market, established ones are building high-end sets, and the competition to find rare errors is heating up fast. Indiana quarters with verified minting mistakes are becoming more scarce every year, especially those in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. That rarity, combined with historical appeal and bold design, makes the 2002 Indiana State Quarter a true gem in the world of modern U.S. coinage. And now for the part you've been waiting for, the actual value. A rare 2002 Indiana Quarter, featuring a spectacular double die error and preserved in pristine condition, was recently sold at a private auction for a jaw-dropping amount. After careful grading and verification, this coin crossed the auction block and stunned even seasoned collectors when it sold for an astonishing $80,000. Yes, you heard that right, $80,000 for a single state quarter with the right combination of rarity, error, and condition. Just imagine finding one of these coins in your own pocket change, in an old coin jar, or tucked away in a forgotten roll. It's not just a dream, it's possible, and it's happening more often than you might think. That's why now is the time to dig into your collection, look closely at your coins, and see what treasures might be waiting to be discovered. And if you've come across a 2002 Indiana quarter that looks unusual or might match the errors we've discussed today, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear about your finds, answer your questions, and help you uncover the full potential of your collection. Third expensive coin. We're diving into a coin that helped kick off one of the most ambitious and beloved programs in the history of U.S. coinage, the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter. This beautiful piece of history was part of the very first batch released under the 50 State Quarters program, and while millions were struck and circulated, there are some rare and extraordinary versions of this coin that have collectors absolutely buzzing. You might be holding one in your hand without even realizing it. So listen closely, because today's story is about rarity, beauty, and the kind of value that could change your life. The Connecticut State Quarter was released in 1999, making it the fifth coin issued in the series and one of the earliest entries in this iconic run. Its design is nothing short of poetic. It features the legendary charter oak tree, an enduring symbol of strength and freedom. The detail is remarkable, with the intricate branches of the tree spreading across the back of the coin like veins of history. This tree once hid Connecticut's royal charter from British forces in the 1600s, and its image now stands proud on one of the most elegant coins in modern U.S. currency. It's more than just a quarter. It's a symbol of rebellion, legacy, and the fight for independence. What makes this coin truly exciting for collectors is not just the design, but the hidden secrets that lie in a small number of coins struck during the initial minting process. These are coins that contain unique minting errors or anomalies, small, accidental imperfections that occurred during production. While the average person might see just another quarter, trained eyes in the numismatic world know that certain 1999 Connecticut quarters can be worth a massive amount of money. And the best part? These errors are visible to the naked eye if you know what to look for. One of the most significant errors seen in the Connecticut State Quarter is the double die error, particularly visible on the lettering and date. This error happens when the coin is struck twice with slightly misaligned dies, causing a doubling effect on inscriptions like Connecticut, the Charter Oak, and even the year 1999. When this doubling is bold and clear, it's not just a mistake, it's a jackpot. Coins with these strong double die errors have been certified by grading agencies and sold for eye-watering amounts at auction. These are the types of errors that transform a common coin into an elite collector's item. Another extremely desirable error involves the off-center strike, where the coin is not properly aligned during minting. This results in a coin where part of the design is shifted, leaving a blank crescent or pushing elements of the artwork toward the rim. The more off-center the strike, while still keeping key features like the date intact, the more rare and collectible the coin becomes. These off-center Connecticut quarters are prized for their uniqueness, and every single one is one of a kind. Then there are the clad layer missing errors, which are especially fascinating. Normally, quarters are made of a copper core sandwiched between layers of nickel. But in a few rare instances, one of those nickel layers doesn't get bonded correctly, leaving one side of the coin with a strange copper appearance. This unusual coloration, when paired with a legitimate Connecticut quarter design, results in a coin that looks very different and is extremely valuable. These striking errors stand out immediately and are in high demand by collectors who crave rare variations. Collectors should also be on the lookout for wrong planchet errors, where the Connecticut quarter design was accidentally struck onto a blank intended for another denomination or even a foreign coin. These coins will be lighter or heavier than normal and can have a completely different tone and feel. When discovered and authenticated, these wrong planchet Connecticut quarters cause major excitement and competition in the auction world. These kinds of rare misstrikes prove just how unpredictable and rewarding coin collecting can be. If you're wondering how to find one of these hidden gems, it's easier than you think. Begin by checking your pocket change, coin jars, and old collections. Use a magnifier to examine the details of your 1999 Connecticut quarter. Pay special attention to the lettering, the edges, and the coloration. Look for doubling, misalignments, and any odd visual textures or inconsistencies. If something stands out, don't ignore it. Submit the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. Once certified, a rare error coin can skyrocket in value and become a centerpiece in a high-end collection. In recent years, the coin market has exploded with interest in early state quarters, especially those with rare errors. More collectors are entering the hobby, more dealers are hunting down rare pieces, and the competition is hotter than ever. The 1999 Connecticut quarter, with its historical significance and artistic appeal, is already a favorite. But when you add a rare minting error to the mix, you're looking at a coin that becomes nearly priceless to the right buyer. These coins don't just stay in the market for long, they disappear into private collections, rarely to be seen again. And now, for the moment everyone has been waiting for, just how much can one of these rare Connecticut state quarters be worth? Well, here's the exciting news. A Connecticut quarter from 1999, featuring a significant double die error and preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, recently made waves in the coin world after it was sold in a private transaction. That single coin was purchased for a staggering $100,000. Yes, that's right, $100,000 for a single quarter that most people wouldn't even take a second look at. Just imagine discovering a coin like that sitting unnoticed in a box in your attic or in your everyday spare change. That's the thrill of coin collecting. It turns the ordinary into the extraordinary, and the smallest items can hold the greatest surprises. If you've come across a Connecticut quarter that looks different or has one of the errors we talked about today, don't keep it a secret. Drop a comment below. Share your story, ask your questions, and join this amazing community of collectors who are just as passionate as you are about discovering the next great find. Especially, we're unveiling an exceptional piece of American history that has captured the hearts of collectors worldwide, the 2013 Fort McHenry National Monument Quarter. This stunning coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a tribute to a pivotal moment in U.S. history, beautifully encapsulated in silver and copper. But beyond its historical significance and elegant design lies a fascinating world of rarity, unique errors, and incredible value that every collector should know about. If you love coins and are passionate about finding hidden gems, listen closely because this story might just change the way you look at your coin collection forever. The 2013 Fort McHenry Quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series, honoring the Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine in Baltimore, Maryland. This site is famously known for inspiring the U.S. national anthem during the War of 1812 when the fort's defenders held strong against the British attack. The coin's reverse design captures the powerful image of the American flag waving over the fort as dawn breaks, a symbol of resilience, patriotism, and hope. The artistic detail is nothing short of breathtaking, making this coin highly desirable for collectors who appreciate both history and craftsmanship. What truly sets the Fort McHenry 2013 quarter apart is the remarkable range of rare errors and variations that have surfaced since its release. Unlike many quarters minted in mass quantities, certain batches of this coin show fascinating anomalies that make them stand out in the numismatic world. Collectors are on the hunt for these special pieces, knowing that even subtle minting mistakes can transform a common coin into a highly sought-after collector's treasure. Whether it's a double die, a misplaced strike, or a striking variation in metal composition, these errors add an exciting layer of value and uniqueness to the Fort McHenry quarter. One of the most famous and valuable errors found on the 2013 Fort McHenry quarter is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, but slightly misaligned, creating a shadow or double image effect on the inscriptions and details on the front of the coin. Look closely at the lettering, especially the words Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as the date. When this doubling is strong and distinct, it's a clear sign you're holding something extraordinary. These double die coins have been authenticated and graded by experts and have fetched impressive prices at recent auctions, making them prized possessions for collectors. Another rare and highly collectible variation is the off-center strike error. This happens when the coin is not perfectly aligned in the press, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted toward one edge. With the Fort McHenry quarter, an off-center strike can create a fascinating partial image of the flag or fort, making each coin with this error absolutely unique. The more dramatic the misalignment, while still retaining key design elements, the higher the coin's desirability and market value. Collectors love these one-of-a-kind coins because no two are ever exactly alike. There are also notable instances of planchet errors with this coin, where the metal blank used for the coin is defective or different than usual. Sometimes, the coin's metal layers may not bond correctly, causing unusual discoloration or texture. Other times, the coin is struck on a wrong planchet intended for another denomination, resulting in coins with different thickness, weight, or even a different metal composition. These anomalies are rare and incredibly appealing to collectors who seek out the most distinctive and unusual coins to add to their collections. If you're wondering how to determine whether your Fort McHenry quarter might be one of these rare and valuable errors, start by examining the coin carefully with a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling in the text, unusual alignment, or irregular coloration. Pay special attention to the edges and the details of the flag and fort. If you spot something unusual, it's worth having the coin professionally graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. These certifications can confirm the authenticity of the error and dramatically increase the coin's value in the market. The demand for these rare Fort McHenry quarters has been growing steadily, fueled by an enthusiastic collector base and the coin's historical significance. Recent auctions have seen remarkable sales of error coins from this series, with collectors willing to pay top dollar to secure such unique pieces. The blend of patriotic symbolism, artistic beauty, and the thrill of rarity makes the 2013 Fort McHenry quarter one of the most exciting coins in the America the Beautiful collection. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to own a 2013 Fort McHenry quarter that features one of these rare errors, such as a strong double die or a pronounced off-center strike, and it's in excellent condition, you could be sitting on a coin worth an astonishing $40,000. That's right, a single quarter with these exceptional features can reach an impressive five-figure value, proof that the world of coin collecting still holds incredible surprises. So, what are you waiting for? Dig through your collections, examine your coins with fresh eyes, and see if you've uncovered one of these remarkable Fort McHenry treasures. Have you found any coins with unique features or errors? Share your discoveries in the comments below, ask any questions you have about grading or identifying errors, and join our community of passionate coin collectors. Next coin, we're diving into one of the most captivating and sought-after quarters in recent memory, the 2020 Ware Farm National Historic Site quarter. This coin isn't just another addition to the America the Beautiful series, it's a stunning tribute to American art and nature, beautifully crafted to honor a unique cultural landmark. But what makes this quarter truly fascinating isn't just its elegant design, it's the surprising rarity and fascinating minting errors that have made it a hot commodity among collectors worldwide. So, listen closely and get ready to learn why this little coin is creating such a big buzz in the numismatic community. The 2020 Ware Farm quarter celebrates the Ware Farm National Historic Site located in Connecticut. a place that inspired generations of American Impressionist painters. The coin's reverse side features a serene depiction of a horse and plow in a lush farm setting, symbolizing the harmony between art and nature. This beautiful imagery, combined with the rich history behind the site, has made this quarter stand out from the rest. Beyond its artistic appeal, the Weir Farm Quarter holds a special place in the hearts of collectors who admire both its symbolic value and exquisite craftsmanship. What makes the 2020 Weir Farm Quarter incredibly valuable and rare are the minting errors and unique variations that have emerged, capturing the attention of coin collectors everywhere. Unlike many quarters produced in vast quantities, certain batches of the Weir Farm coin exhibit fascinating anomalies, such as doubled dies, die cracks, and misstrikes, that significantly elevate their worth. These errors are not easy to find, which adds to their desirability and demand in the collector's market. For coin lovers who appreciate rare finds, discovering one of these special Weir Farm quarters is like hitting the jackpot. One of the most notable errors found on this coin is the doubled die obverse, where the inscriptions on the front of the coin appear doubled or shadowed, giving a distinct and eye-catching effect. Pay special attention to the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 2020 when examining your coin. This double die feature is highly prized because it is a clear sign of a minting anomaly, making these coins stand apart from the standard issues. Coins with a well-defined double die error have been confirmed by expert grading services and have commanded impressive prices at recent auctions. Another exciting and highly collectible variation involves die cracks and cuts, small raised areas or breaks on the coin's surface caused by damage or wear on the coin die. On the Weir Farm Quarter, these imperfections can create distinctive lines or bumps, often running through key design elements like the horse or the landscape. Each die crack or cut is unique, which means every coin with these features tells its own story and holds a special appeal for collectors looking for one-of-a-kind pieces. Off-center strikes are another error that makes the 2020 Weir Farm Quarter stand out. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing parts of the design to be cut off or shifted toward the edge. These off-center strikes are rare and fascinating because they create coins that are both visually striking and rare. The more dramatic and clear the off-center strike, the higher the demand and value among collectors who treasure these anomalies. If you're wondering how to assess whether your Weir Farm Quarter might be one of these rare and valuable error coins, start by examining it carefully under good lighting and with a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling on the text, unusual lines or cracks in the design, or signs that the image is off-center. When you spot these features, it's highly recommended to have the coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and condition. A verified grading can significantly boost the coin's market value, turning a common quarter into a prized collector's item. The demand for the 2020 Weir Farm Quarter with these unique features is soaring, driven by collectors who appreciate its beauty, historical significance, and the thrill of owning a rare minting error. Recent auction results have shown that coins with strong double dies, pronounced die cracks, or distinct off-center strikes have fetched remarkable prices, underlining the coin's high desirability in the market. This demand makes the Weir Farm Quarter not just a collectible, but an investment piece that many numismatists are eager to add to their collections. Now, for the exciting reveal you've been waiting for. If you own a 2020 Weir Farm Quarter that features any of these rare minting errors and it's in excellent condition, you could be holding a coin valued at an astonishing $19,000. That's right, this seemingly ordinary quarter can command a five-figure price due to its rarity and unique minting characteristics. It's a shining example of how paying attention to detail and knowing what to look for can uncover true treasures in your coin collection. So, take a fresh look at your quarters and see if you might have a Weir Farm gem hiding in plain sight. Have you found any of these rare errors or interesting variations? Drop a comment below to share your discoveries or ask questions. We'd love to hear from you. Last unique coin, we're uncovering the fascinating story behind the 2015 Saratoga National Historical Park Quarter, a coin that has captivated collectors with its rich history, stunning design, and surprising rarity. This quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, celebrating a site steeped in American Revolutionary War history. But what makes this particular coin so special isn't just the story it tells or the beauty of its design. It's the rare minting errors and unique features that have catapulted it into high demand and remarkable value among collectors around the world. So, pay close attention as we dive into what makes the Saratoga Quarter a true gem worth hunting for. The Saratoga Quarter pays homage to the pivotal battles of Saratoga, a turning point in American history that signaled hope and determination during the Revolutionary War. The coin's reverse features an evocative scene of the American and British forces clashing, with soldiers on horseback and cannons in action, capturing the intensity of the battle and the spirit of American resilience. This powerful imagery resonates deeply with collectors who value coins not only for their beauty, but for their connection to our nation's heritage, making the Saratoga Quarter a standout in any collection. But beyond its historic significance and impressive design, the 2015 Saratoga Quarter has earned a reputation among collectors for its rare and valuable minting errors. These errors include die cracks, doubled dies, and striking anomalies that occur when the coin is produced, creating unique variations that are highly sought after. These errors are not just accidental flaws, they are the defining features that make certain Saratoga quarters incredibly rare and collectible. The hunt for these errors adds an exciting layer to collecting, turning an ordinary quarter into an extraordinary treasure. One of the most prized errors on the Saratoga Quarter is the doubled die effect. This minting anomaly causes key elements of the design or inscriptions to appear doubled or shadowed, especially noticeable on the words Liberty or the date 2015. This doubling creates a distinct visual that collectors immediately recognize as a sign of rarity and uniqueness. Coins exhibiting a clear and strong double die error are extremely valuable because they are difficult to find and verify, especially when preserved in excellent condition. Die cracks are another fascinating feature that collectors eagerly seek on the Saratoga Quarter. These cracks occur when the coin die, the metal stamp used to strike the design onto the coin, begins to wear or fracture. On some Saratoga quarters, these cracks manifest as raised lines or irregularities running through the battlefield scene or around the edges. Each die crack is unique and adds a one-of-a-kind character to the coin, increasing its desirability among collectors who appreciate the story behind these minting quirks. Collectors should also keep an eye out for off-center strikes on the Saratoga quarter, a rare error where the coin's design is misaligned during the minting process. This causes part of the design to be cut off or shifted, creating a visually striking and unusual coin. Off-center strikes are prized because they are so rare and instantly recognizable, making any quarter with this feature a conversation piece and a valuable addition to a collection. To identify these valuable errors and assess their worth, collectors are encouraged to examine their coins closely under strong lighting and with magnification. Look carefully for doubled inscriptions, raised lines or cracks, and any signs that the design may be off-center. If you find any of these features, the next step is to get your coin professionally graded by trusted numismatic organizations like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can authenticate the error and condition, dramatically increasing the coin's value and marketability. The market for the 2015 Saratoga quarter with these rare errors is vibrant and growing, fueled by collectors who appreciate the combination of historical significance and minting rarity. Recent auction sales and private collector trades have demonstrated impressive prices for coins exhibiting strong double dies, prominent die cracks, or off-center strikes. This demand makes the Saratoga quarter not only a fascinating collectible, but also a smart investment for those looking to add rare and highly sought-after pieces to their numismatic portfolios. Now, here comes the exciting news you've been waiting for. If you are fortunate enough to own a 2015 Saratoga quarter with these distinctive errors, and it is in excellent condition, your coin could be valued at an astounding $35,000. That's right, this remarkable quarter, carrying the weight of American history and rare minting anomalies, can command a five-figure price in today's collector market. It's a thrilling reminder of how much value and story can be packed into something as small as a quarter.so. Take a closer look at your coin collections. Who knows, you might have a Saratoga quarter that's worth far more than you imagined. Have you come across any of these rare errors or interesting variations? Share your finds and questions in the comments below. We love hearing from fellow collectors and treasure hunters. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Thanks for watching and happy collecting!